This is Toni Morrison from On James Baldwin. She delivered this eulogy at Baldwin's memorial service on December 8th, 1987. Jimmy, there is too much to think about you and too much to feel. The difficulty is your life refuses summation, it always did, and invites contemplation instead. Like many of us left here, I thought I knew you. Now I discover that in your company it is myself I know. That is the astonishing gift of your art and your friendship. You gave us ourselves to think about, to cherish. We are like Hall Montana, watching with new wonder his brother saints, knowing the song he sang is us. He is us. I never heard a single command from you, yet the demands you made on me, the challenges you issued to me, were nevertheless unmistakable, even if unenforced. That I work and think at the top of my form, that I stand on moral ground, but no, that ground must be shored up by mercy, that the world is before me, and I need not take it or leave it as it was when I came in. Well, the season was always Christmas with you there, and like one aspect of that scenario, you did not neglect to bring us at least 3 gifts. You gave me a language to dwell in, a gift so perfect it seems my own invention. I have been thinking your spoken and written thoughts for so long I believed they were mine. I have been seeing the world through your eyes for so long I believed that clear view was my own. Even now, even here, I need you to tell me what I am feeling and how to articulate it. So I have poured again through the 6,895 pages of your published work to acknowledge the debt and thank you for the credit. No one possessed or inhabited language for me the way you did. You made American English honest, genuinely international. The second gift was your courage, which you let us share, the courage of one who could go as a stranger in the village and transform the distances between people into intimacy with the whole world, courage to understand that experience in ways that made it a personal revelation for each of us. It was you who gave us the courage to appropriate an alien, hostile, all-white geography because you had discovered that this world, meaning history, is white no longer, and it will never be white again. Yours was the courage to live life in and from its belly as well as beyond its edges, to see and say what it was, to recognize and identify evil but never fear or stand in awe of it. It is a courage that came from a ruthless intelligence married to a pity so profound it could convince anyone who cared to know that those who despised us need the moral authority of their former slaves, who are the only people in the world who know anything about them, and who may be indeed the only people in the world who really care anything about them. The third gift was hard to fathom and even harder to accept. It was your tenderness, a tenderness so delicate I thought it could not last, but last it did, and envelop me it did. In the midst of anger, it tapped me lightly like the child in Tish's womb. You knew, didn't you, how I needed your language and the mind that formed it, how I relied on your fierce courage to tame wildernesses for me, how strengthened I was by the certainty that came from knowing you would never hurt me? You knew, didn't you, how I loved your love? You knew. This, then, is no calamity. No, this is jubilee. Our crown, you said, has already been bought and paid for. All we have to do, you said, is wear it. And we do, Jimmy. You crowned us.